This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
Not sure how much you can say, but are you rewriting the Sonic portion of Sonic and Shadow Generations as well as the Shadow portion?
Well, this is already confirmed online. Yeah, the story is getting gently reworked a little bit, and I am the writer for that.
Interesting.
Don't expect titanic shifts here. It is a massaging of the narrative. We had to work within some certain constraints, but it personally, I feel like it's a little more satisfying, a little more cohesive, but you play through it yourselves and see what you think.
Yeah, so there you go. What you just listened to was that Ian Flynn just basically confirmed that Sonic Generations part of Sonic X Shadow Generations is reworked, but they had to work with certain constraints. So yeah, man, even though the animations don't add up when you're seeing these cutscenes, but again, things could have been a little bit more cohesive. So again, Ian Flynn, again, there's not much he could have really did to change anything. Again, he's working with restrictions. Against Sega of Japan, they have mandates, so of course you have to follow those mandates. All I could say is, if that cutscene is still there, the infamous cutscene I'm talking about in the beginning of Sonic Generations, where Sonic is holding Amy back, I'm going to blame Sega of Japan 100% for that cutscene if it still exists. Yeah, because let's be real, Ian Flynn, he's no different than Pontac and Graf. Obviously, they're going to be nothing more than sacrificial lambs to Sonic Team if the fandom is going to be outraged by the writing, because again, Sonic Team is the main culprit behind this. Yeah, so if that infamous scene is still there, we can't honestly blame Ian Flynn for that. Things are out of his hands, they're out of his control, he's working with constraints, meaning that he doesn't have the free reign to do whatever he wants. Again, Ian Flynn really doesn't have any say in this. He's just writing and that's it, and he has to get it authorized by his superiors, which is Sonic Team of Japan. So whatever happens, happens. Sonic X Shadow Generations is still going to be a fantastic game. Don't get me wrong. A lot of you are just going to get it for the Shadow content only, but I know a lot of you want to play the original OG version of Generations, and for Switch owners, at least they get a version of the game that wasn't restricted to the 3DS. Yeah, so everybody, let me know what y'all think about this. And again, Ian Flynn, he should not be the main target for this. Again, it's Sonic Team of Japan, whatever happens, happens, and we'll go from there. Peace out.